Okay, doing a quick video in response to requests to show what the contents of some of my bags are and how to pack them. First off, I'm going to start out with this it's Caramore bag, Caramore SF Saver. And basically when you load a bag, you want to put your sleeping bag in the bottom. Okay, you want to put your big fluffy stuff in the bottom. And this is a 3-layer Gore-Tex bag that's got Gore-Tex on the outside, so it works like a plastic bag. So when you load this, I have taken the bag off the outside of it so that it can compress down easier and lose weight and so forth. Basically all I'm going to do is grab the bottom of the bag and run it into the bottom of the backpack. Now this bag has a baffle in it that basically has a drawstring on the top that I can close. What this gives me is a sleeping bag in the base. Now the next thing that I want to load is going to be heavy things, like if I have boots or climbing equipment. That would go in next because I want the heavy stuff in the middle or the upper part of my back. Now because I don't have that, I have this marshmallow suit that I can use to sleep in. It's going to go in next. And then I've got my sleeping mat, which I'm actually going to throw on the side in this big pocket. Can't see it, but I've also stuffed down there my machete, or my go lock. Sliding that in behind the pocket. So I've got quick access to it and positive control of it where it won't get lost. Okay, on the other side, the other pocket, I'm going to throw a ribs pack that I can pull out when I get downrange and need to do what I need to do, and my survival kit. This has got matches and lighter sources, fire sources, light sources, medical, all sorts of stuff. I'll throw that right here on the side. Okay, and then the things I want quick access to, this is the winter camping I'm going to do, so I've got some goggles, throw those on the side, and a saw, one of the best ways to get access to wood, to large chunks of wood, and take care of it quickly. Okay, the next thing I'm going to throw on the top is my food. I have normal MREs, a field stripped MRE with the junk taken out that I don't need, to kind of show you how to do that. All I've basically done is taken out the excess stuff and throw some tape around the outside. Okay, then I'm going to stick, I've got some ramen noodles and my Jetboil kit. I've got a video of this on my channel where I did a review of this. Basically it breaks down into multiple parts. I bought this kit which has the actual Jetboil inside of it. And then this has a big bowl and a little bowl. In the little bowl I have stuff I need when I'm eating, like hot chocolate, toilet paper for afterwards, apple cider, salt, that type of stuff. I just load that up and stick it inside of there. Now, here we go. My fuel will fit inside of this, but not when I've got food in there, so I just choose to do it that way. Folds up. I'll get this on top because that's what I'm going to need to get access to quick with my food. I have a spare pair of wool socks I'm going to throw on top. And I don't know if I've already grabbed, here it is. This is a spare base layer. I have a balaclava for my head, top, bottom, socks, and gloves all inside of a water-resistant bag. This is a normal bag. I just covered it in Nick Wax inside and out. Throw that up on top too. Or I can throw this in the base wherever I want. I can stuff it in with my, actually I'll see if I can stuff it in with my sleeping mat. That way I don't have to dig to get to it. Since it compresses, I can smash it in there good. Okay, I've got my large gloves, which I've actually taken the polar fleece out and replaced it with the wool acrylic mix. That just works a little bit better for me. I'll throw those right on top where I can get to them. And then my little piddly stuff. Fold this over to keep it dry. I've got a camelback in the back of it. I haven't showed you that. I'm going to add water back with my full camelback. I'll just open the pocket here, drop it down inside. Run my hose out to my right side, which is where I like it. Close this off. Got a strap right here on this bag that helps bring your load in tight. Lock that down. Okay, I've got a rain cover that I spray painted a little bit to make it a little more camouflage. Later on, when I get time, I'm going to put some branches, hit the design on that and change it up a little bit. So that's what I've got for now. And this cover just comes with the bag. I've got a bag full of, from an egg carton, I put lint and wax in it and then cut them up, and that's my fire starters inside of a waterproof bag with quick access on the outside so I can start my fire quick. All my fire starting utensils again are in that survival kit right here on the outside. So that's where I load that out. Okay, now the last little piddly stuff that I need quick access to is a net inside here. My giant racing spoon. He who has the biggest spoon wins, is able to eat the fastest. A tomahawk, which is just a little light. Got red and normal light. Different varying colors. I'll stick that right here. My GPS, which I'm actually going to slip to my left shoulder right here so I have access to it. Move this around. So as I walk, that'll be right there on that side. 2 yo-yo traps, that way I can fish while I'm not there. Headlamp and extra batteries. Okay. And then I'm going to run my pistol up here. It's unloaded. Not even a magazine in it. And slip it on the side. With my extra ammunition. This gives me access to 22 for shooting a small game to eat. Okay, and that's basically my loadout for my bag. In addition to this, I'll strap on a avalanche shovel, put that on the outside, that way I can use it to cover the sides of my tent when I camp. My tent's right here. It'll go right there on top when I'm done, or strapped to the bottom. And then I have my pistol that I'm going to use on the outside of my leg. You'll see that when I do my camp trip, and I'll be going in with snowshoes and mountaineering boots. So that's my loadout. Thank you for watching. the waist where I want it. Shoulder straps. Top straps. Good to go. So I've got wool, and I've got one of those old military wool shirts. It's awesome. I wear a large, but I grabbed a medium. Keeps it snug against my body. Underneath that, I've got some synthetic layer. It's a New Balance running shirt, but it works. That way I've got wool all over to include my hat underneath here for my insulating layers. Okay, I know this area very well. Otherwise, I would take my GPS right now and plug my grid coordinates in for my truck. That way I can wander wherever I want to go. If I find myself lost, pull it up, gives me the direction I need to travel to get back to my truck. And then I struggled for a long time trying to figure out where to put a pistol wearing this type of equipment. I came up with the drop leg holster as being the best place because it gives it access, doesn't get in the road of anything. You can wear a ribs pack and stick it inside of a sheath, or you can attach it. Some of them have molly gear, some backpacks have molly gear on the stuff here, and that's where you attach that.